That encounter is still underway, that heavy gun battle. Two Lashkar terrorists have been cornered. Remains to be seen whether they are finally neutralized or not. And on the broadcast, we are joined by two very special guests. Major General P.K. Sehgal, defence analyst, also with us. Major Ali Shah, retired defence analyst. Thanks very much to the both of you for joining us on this extremely tragic story. Rather unfortunate that we've lost two Jawans and one senior police official in Jammu and Kashmir. This area has been, quiet, rather dormant in the past couple of years. And Major Ali Shah, if I can come to you on that, how do you see this, this new phase of militancy in a sense? Because as a reporter, Nazir, who's been covering Kashmir for the past 3 decades, he also said that the face of militancy in a sense has changed, even though many would say that this is the last leg of militancy in Kashmir. How do you look at it? Because in just the past 24 hours, we've had 2 encounters. We, of course, also remember the attack in Poonch this year, the previous attacks in Rajouri. So how do you see this new phase of militancy in South Kashmir?
Firstly, I would like to express my heartfelt condolence to the bereaved families. We've lost 3 of our brave hearts, Colonel Manpreet Singh, Major Ashish Dhonak, and the DSP Himayu Bhatt. 2 officers and 1 DSP. I mean, it is a great loss, and I feel the personal loss on this. A soldier fights not because he hates what is in front of him, but because he loves what is behind him, and he wants to protect those people. That's why he puts his life at stake, goes beyond the call of duty many a times, and he risks his life. Now, the phase of the terrorism in J&K, let me tell you, I have served there for 2 years at the line of control, and I'm talking about the year exactly 20 years back, 2003 I'm talking about.
Right.
There was a lot of support from the locals at that time. It was very, very difficult for us to actually operate, because when the locals are supporting you, it is very difficult to actually get information and then to go and launch an operation, because by the time you launch an operation, the news would reach the terrorists, the militants, that the army is approaching them. And but now things are a little different, and I'll tell you how they're different as well. And I also had the honor to serve with the Assam Rifles in Northeast, in Manipur and Nagaland. So the insurgents in Manipur were very different than the insurgency in Jammu Kashmir. Now, when the locals were also, not all, some of them would also be sympathizers and empathizers of the terrorists. I mean, you can expect how things would be, and we used to operate totally on hard intelligence. Only when we would get a hard hint, we had cultivated our sources. But today's terrorism over there, the locals they do not support them at all. In fact, most of them, I find the sentiments are very anti-terrorism, in fact, and they are pro-army.
That's a crucial point you're making. That's a crucial point you're making.